what this class is about, it's basically how do you evolve a product from its idea through its entire life cycle. Some of the skills you're going to learn in this class is that you're going to understand the crux of marketing, and that's how do you get, keep, and grow customers. You're going to understand how to make a marketing strategy, develop the skills to create a promotional mix, develop the analytical and quantitative skills for evaluating marketing component, and understand the modern marketing techniques. We live in an age of digital that affects it. And also, for those of you who are TEM majors, learn about entrepreneurial marketing. My goal for this class is for you to go away and be able to think like a marketer. And that's so you can think about the concepts, the problem-solving skills, and learn how to compete. Most of all, how to apply rigor to your thinking. Just don't take things at surface value. Actually learn how to go about doing it. And when you take all these components together, this starts to make your toolbox of skills. And from those skills, you can make superior decisions. And decisions are what define your career, what choices you learned how to make. And what you do is you learn to take care of yourself. Blackboard. Yes, the crux of this class is all about Blackboard. And so when you look at the layout of the class, you look at the left panel, and what you see is first it starts out with the general information and communication. The class info and schedule is in the middle part. And the third part, this is where the crux of the class is. And as you can see, for each week we have a module. And that's what it's broken down into. And the bottom is where you can get support from ASU if you have any questions or if you have any problems with your Blackboard layout. And so in terms of these modules, when you click on it, it has all the components of what's going to be covered in that week. And in a week, there could be more than one topic. In this case, we have the value proposition and then another module on how do customers think. When you click on one of those modules, on the left here, it shows what you'll see. All of them are pretty much laid out the same. You'll have the overview of, in a sentence or two, what is it that we're doing this week. You'll have the content areas of each topic for that week. Then the assignments will be listed, and finally, there'll be a quiz there. At the end of every week, we're going to have a quiz. And so, if I click on one of the topic areas, what's in there is first the learning objectives for that topic. What is it you're expected to know? It'll have the readings. Now the thing about the readings, this course only has one textbook, and we don't use a textbook through the entire course. I'm doing something novel this semester. This class is actually a combination of 4 different classes. What I've done is I've cut out the fat. If you had taken this in a regular business school, you get a lot of extra work, which isn't going to help you that much. I just focus on the things that you really need to know. And so by cutting out the fat, though, there's no textbook for this class. And I get complaints about it. Why are you making me buy this textbook or whatever? So, again, average semester. I'm going to try something new. Now, be very, very careful in the syllabus. There's recommended reading. You don't have to buy the book. Somebody actually bought all the books and spent over $200 and complained to no end, and it's like, you didn't ask me. If you asked me, I would have told you didn't have to buy them. And so there are lots of articles, though, for you to read. And so all the links and everything for those articles or the PDF attachments are in there. And finally, there are the lectures. Now, the thing about the lectures are they're PowerPoint slides like these are. You need to read all of them. In terms of the videos, the videos are long. I'll admit that. And ASU said, no, you should make those videos 5 to 7 minutes long. A large part of your learning, though, are the stories that I tell you and everything else. So can I get by without watching any videos? Technically, you can. But if you're really interested in learning about this topic and seeing the explanations of what's on the slides, then watch the videos. I'm going to try to cut them up into a lot of different pieces, but typically a video can actually go as long as 10 minutes. That's the thing, when they told me 5 to 7 minutes, 7 minutes, I just said, but one of my jokes takes about 3 to 4 minutes. When am I going to talk about the class? Uh, so when you look at the information module and look under lectures, what you see is attached to the files for the lectures, and there'll be the explanation in the videos. And under readings, I talked about, as you can see, all the links for the different articles that you have to read. The good news is that you don't have to spend money. The bad news is there can be a lot of articles. Your calendar is your best friend. Look out for assignments. As you can see, you have 2 assignments coming up on the 22nd. Assignment 0 is really, really easy. It's just 5 questions you have to answer. And then assignment 1 is where we actually get started on a real assignment. And as you can see on Thursdays, you have your quizzes. The way this course is laid out is based on lectures, your books, articles, and papers, how you participate those on the discussion boards. I'll break you into groups, and then you have assignments, cases, quizzes, and a final project. Now, and this is the improvement, one thing I found is that group projects don't work very well online. And so your final project is going to be individual. Certain classes it makes sense to have group projects. Like if this was a leadership class, yeah, you got to have a group project. But for a class like this, I don't know how necessary it is. If you took it on campus, I would make you do a group project. But since we're not on campus, the only group thing you have to do is your discussion areas. So every week there'll be a discussion topic, and you need to post there and talk about things. And so I'll talk, based on this layout, I'll tell you what you're going to get graded on and everything else in the next part of the videos.